Line-following robots are like tiny robots on a mission. They use sensors to see a line and follow it. It's like magic, but it's science. This guide will teach you how to build your robot. It's a fun project for beginners. You'll learn about circuits, sensors, and coding. Building a robot is like solving a puzzle. You'll put different parts together. And when your robot moves, it's like magic. So are you ready? Let's build a robot. Before we start building, let's gather our tools and parts. We'll need microcontroller. This is the robot's brain. It tells the robot what to do. Sensors. These are the robot's eyes. They help the robot see the line. Motors. These are the robot's legs. They make the robot move. Chassis. This is the robot's body. It holds all the parts together. Power supply. This gives the robot energy to move. Think of these parts as a team. The microcontroller is the coach, giving instructions. Sensors provide information, motors make it move, and the chassis is the playing field. The microcontroller is like the brain of our robot. It's a tiny computer that gives instructions to other parts. We'll use a microcontroller called Arduino. It's easy to use, even for beginners. The Arduino board has a bunch of pins. We'll connect wires to these pins to talk to other parts of the robot. Think of the Arduino as the captain of a ship. It sends signals to different parts of the ship to make it sail smoothly. Our robot needs eyes to see the line, right? That's where sensors come in. We'll use special sensors called infrared sensors. These sensors send out infrared light. When this light hits the line, it bounces back. The sensor detects this bounced back light and tells the microcontroller. We'll use 2 infrared sensors, one on each side of the robot. This way the robot can tell if the line is on the left, right, or in the middle. These sensors act like the robot's eyes, helping it stay on track and follow the line accurately. Section 5, Robot's legs, motors. Now let's give our robot some legs to move. We'll use motors for that. Motors convert electrical energy into mechanical energy, making things spin. Our robot will have 2 motors, one for each wheel. This will allow the robot to move forward, backward, and turn. We'll connect the motors to the microcontroller. The microcontroller will tell the motors when to spin and in which direction. Think of the motors as the engine of a car. The microcontroller controls the speed and direction of the car by controlling the motors. Section 6. Building the robot. Time to put everything together. First, we'll attach the motors to the chassis. Make sure they are securely fastened. Next, we'll mount the sensors on the front of the chassis. They should be close to the ground and pointing downwards. Now let's connect the wires. We'll connect the motors and sensors to the Arduino board. Follow the wiring diagram carefully. Finally, insert the batteries into the battery pack and connect it to the Arduino. Your robot is now ready to be programmed. Section 7. Teaching the robot coding time. We need to teach our robot how to follow a line. We'll do this by writing code and uploading it to the Arduino. The code is like a set of instructions for the robot. It tells the robot 1. Read the sensors. 2. If the line is on the left, turn left. 3. If the line is on the right, turn right. 4. If the line is in the middle, go straight. Don't worry, the code is simpler than it sounds. You can copy and paste the code from the internet. Once you have the code, connect the Arduino to your computer and upload the code. Now your robot knows how to follow a line. Section 8. Troubleshooting when things go wrong. Sometimes your robot might not work as expected. Don't worry, it happens to everyone. Here are some common problems and how to fix them. Robot doesn't move. Check if the batteries are inserted correctly and have enough power. Ensure the motors are connected properly to the Arduino. Robot goes in the wrong direction. Make sure you've connected the motors to the correct pins on the Arduino. Double check the wiring. Robot doesn't follow the line. Check if the sensors are clean and positioned correctly. Adjust the sensor sensitivity in the code if needed. Remember, patience is key when troubleshooting. Take your time, check your work, and don't be afraid to ask for help online. Section 9. Keep exploring robots. Congratulations! You've built your own line-following robot. That's awesome. Now you're a robot builder. Building this robot is just the beginning. You can explore more advanced robotics projects. You can add more sensors, make your robot faster, or even program it to solve mazes. Robotics is a fascinating field with endless possibilities. So keep experimenting, keep learning, and most importantly, have fun.